Welcome to Energise Coaching. Here we're going to take a look at the leg extension. Now the leg extension is an isolation exercise for the quadriceps or the thighs. Okay, now very important that we focus on the machine setup first to get this right before we go into the set. Now you'll notice the back support moves backwards and forwards, and we need to get this right so that when your back is up against that back pad, your knee is in line with this pivot point of the machine here. So your knee directly lines up alongside that. Okay, then we've got the ankle pad that drops down as far as you go, and we're trying to encourage as big a range of motion as possible. Okay, so there's my start position there. Now these handles on the side are very important because we want to be pulling hard on them throughout the set to stabilize the pelvis. And we want to keep the knees directly in front of the hips for good alignment through hips, knees and ankles. Okay, so I'm going to pull hard on those handles, pull my bum down into the seat, and then from there I'm going to bring the legs up so they're nice and straight at the top. Now a lot of people are very guilty on this exercise of overloading the machine and they can't fully lengthen out the legs. So you need to choose an adequate load to enable you to get those quadriceps as short as possible at the top of the movement. Okay, so here's a few reps. Now when I go down, I'm really focusing on lengthening these quadriceps out as much as I can. And then when I come up, I'm contracting these as hard as possible and getting the legs as straight as possible. Now tempo-wise, hopefully you can see that I'm lowering slowly, lengthening those fibers under control. And then when I shorten the muscles, I'm coming up with controlled aggression. Okay, so that's how a set looks. Now you will see I've got a band located on the side here. So if I was going to choose a heavy load that's really going to challenge me, it would make sense to wrap that over the top. And that's just going to give me a little bit more hip support. It's going to keep my pelvis down nice and tight to the bench, as well as pulling on those handles. Okay, so that is the leg extension.